केसी वेणुगोपाल जी को भी मैंने फिर से अपील किया है कि आप प्रमुख विपक्ष दल है, बाकी जितना भी एमपीज, हम लोग सबका मत एक ही चर्चा होना चाहिए। तो नीट एग्जाम पे प्रधानमंत्री जी ने देश को आश्वासन दिया और जो प्रमुख एक्टिविस्ट जिन्होंने भूख हड़ताल किया, सोनम वांगचुक जी ने भी अपना अनशन तोड़ा है और चर्चा के लिए उन्होंने भी मांग किया है। तो फिर देश के सामने में अब हम चर्चा नहीं करके बहाना बनाएंगे तो ये अच्छा संदेश नहीं जाएगा। और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आश्वासन दिया कि एग्जाम पेपर लीक को लेकर के कठोर कानून लाने जा रहे हैं, यह आश्वासन भी दिया हुआ है। अभी 1 बजे हमारा कैबिनेट मीटिंग है। कैबिनेट मीटिंग में इस संबंधित मसले को हल करने के लिए सरकार का मंशा बहुत ही सख्ती से एक सख्त कानून लेने के लिए जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है उसका भी हम लोग फैसला लेने जा रहे हैं। ऐसे समय में अगर पार्लियामेंट हम लोग चर्चा नहीं करेंगे तो बिल्कुल अच्छा संदेश नहीं जाएगा। मैं राहुल गांधी जी से अनुरोध करता हूं, आप अपने कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथियों को थोड़ा समझा दीजिए और बाकी कई पार्टीज के एमपीज भी निजी तौर पर सबने अपना मत रखा है कि चर्चा होना चाहिए। मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि आज 5वां दिन है, हम इसमें एक अच्छा सार्थक बहस क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? आप कंडीशन मत डालिए, हम चर्चा शुरू कर सकते हैं आज भी।
मेरी बात सुन ले, मैं दे रहा हूँ समय, मेरी बात सुन ले, मैं समय दे रहा हूँ। मेरी बात सुन ले राहुल जी। माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी ने नेता प्रतिपक्ष का नाम लिया है और उन्होंने आग्रह क्या किया है? उन्होंने आग्रह किया है कि आज जिस नीट की परीक्षा को लेकर के उस पर चर्चा आप चाहते हैं, उस पर सरकार ने क्या कार्रवाई की, यहाँ तक कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी एक सख्त कानून बनाने की बात कही और आपने कैबिनेट की बात कही। तो उनका आग्रह है कि सदन में आप चर्चा चाहते हैं, सरकार चर्चा के लिए तैयार है। मेरी बात सुन ले, चर्चा के लिए तैयार है तो आप उस चर्चा के लिए बिल्कुल सरकार की तरफ से अगर चर्चा तैयार है, चर्चा करने की बात है तो मैं आप सबसे आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू काइंडली टेक योर सीट। मैं आप अपनी सीट पे जाए, मैं राहुल जी को अलाउ करूँगा। आप काइंडली क्लियर द पैसेज। आप क्लियर कर दें, नहीं क्लियर कर दें, आप क्लियर करें, आप बरसा क्लियर करें। सरकार की तरफ से संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी का बयान आ गया कि सरकार ने क्या क्या कदम उठाए हैं, चाहे फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट हो और चाहे कानून लाने की बात हो। 13 लोग जेल में हैं, इस पे कोई राजनीति नहीं है और कोई सत्ता पक्ष प्रतिपक्ष का सवाल नहीं। अगर आपकी भी चिंता है तो सरकार इस पर चर्चा के लिए तैयार। आप कृपया बैठ जाएं। इंजीनियर राशिद साहब, आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं? एक मिनट रुक जाइए। राहुल जी 1 मिनट पेपर लेकर दे, फिर आपको एक मिनट। You are quite aware the procedure of the parliamentary practice। सबसे पहले स्थगन प्रस्ताव की बात आती है। देखिए, सबसे पहले हाउस में स्थगन प्रस्ताव के बारे में इस चेयर से दिया जाता है। तो पहले स्थगन प्रस्ताव का बैठ जाइए, काइंडली टेक योर सीट। स्थगन प्रस्ताव की सूचनाओं के बारे में माननीय अध्यक्ष जी ने निर्णय लिया है कि जो भी माननीय सदस्यगण ने माननीय अध्यक्ष को कई माननीय सदस्यों द्वारा कुछ विषयों पर स्थगन प्रस्ताव की जो सूचनाएं प्राप्त हुई थी, माननीय अध्यक्ष जी ने स्थगन प्रस्ताव की किसी भी सूचना के लिए अनुमति प्रदान नहीं की। शुरू यहीं से होता है गौरव गोगोई जी। और अभी पटल पे पेपर रख लिए जाएं, सभा पटल पर रखे जाने वाले जो पत्र आइटम नंबर 2 हम आपको देंगे सर, आप बैठ जाइए। अर्जुन मैं दूंगा पेपर रख लेने के बाद दूंगा पेपर रखने के बाद दूंगा हाँ दूंगा मैं दूंगा कि अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी मैं दूंगा
Honorable Chairperson, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the
This
House
is not fair.
papers
This is not
pertaining to the Ministry of Law and Justice,
If I am saying
as mentioned against my
I
name
will
and
give
serial
an
number
opportunity to Rahul.
as per today's United
Yes, sir.
States. Thank you.
Kindly you ask from your member of parliament this objection. Item number 3, Sri Pratap Rao Jadhav ji. Pratap Rao ji.
मैं आपकी अनुमति से आज की संशोधित कार्यसूची में मेरे नाम के सम्मुख विषय के संबंधित दस्तावेज सदन के पटल पे रखता हूँ।
Item number 4, Sri Santanu Thakur ji. Just
Sir, I rise to lay on the table of the House the paper mentioned against my name at serial number 4 in today's
item number 5, Sanjay Seth ji.
Sir, with your kind permission, rise to lay on the table of the House a copy each of the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 5 in today's revised list of business.
सभा की बैठकों में से सदस्यों की अनुपस्थिति संबंधी समिति ने 23 जुलाई 2026 को सभा में प्रस्तुत अपने तीसरे प्रतिवेदन में सिफारिश की है कि प्रतिवेदन में यथा उल्लिखित सदस्यों की सभा को बैठकों से अनुपस्थित रहने की अनुमति प्रदान की जाए। क्या सभा समिति द्वारा की गई सिफारिश के अनुरूप अनुमति प्रदान करती है? यदि हाँ, सदस्यों को तदनुसार सूचित किया जाएगा। आइटम नंबर 7, श्री डॉक्टर अमर सिंह जी।
Honorable Chairman, sir, I rise to lay on the table Hindi and English versions of the statement showing action taken by the government on recommendations contained in the reports of Public Accounts Committee as listed against my name and serial number 7 in today's list of business. Thank you, sir.
आइटम नंबर 8, श्री जियाउर रहमान जी। जियाउर रहमान जी।
Sir, I rise to lay the following report of the Standing Committee number 8 today's order papers list. The Magistrate 79th report on the action taken by the government on the recommendation contained in the attached report on demand for grant 2025-26 of the Ministry of Women and Children Development. The 80th report on action taken by the government on the recommendation contained in the 368th report on review of functioning of National Council for Teacher or Education NCT and initiative taken to support training of teachers in light of threat of capacity building of teachers of the Department of School Education and Education Ministry of Education and the 81st report on action taken by the government on the
नहीं चलेगा।
action taken in the
इस्तीफा इस्तीफा
on demand of grant 2020.
शिक्षा मंत्री इस्तीफा दो
The report was
शिक्षा मंत्री इस्तीफा दो
2026 when the House was not in session and was not Honorable Speaker.
चोर से इस्तीफा दिलाओ, चोर से इस्तीफा।
Circulation of the report was given by the Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
आइटम नंबर 9, श्री अर्जुन राम मेघवाल जी।
Honorable Chairperson, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to announce the government business during the week commencing Monday, 27th July 2026 will consist of number 1, consideration of any item of government business carried over from today's order paper.
शून्य प्रहर में भी आपके
On statutory resolution seeking disapproval of the Supreme Court number of judges amendment ordinance 2026 number 1 of 2026 and consideration and passing of the Supreme Court number of judges amendment bill 2026. Number 2, consideration and passing of the prevention of insult to national honor amendment bill 2026 after it is introduced, considered and passed by the Rajya Sabha. Number 3, consideration and passing of the micro, small and medium enterprises development amendment bill 2026 after it is introduced, considered and passed by the Rajya Sabha. Number 4, discussion on demand for access grant for the year 2022-23 and introduction, consideration and passing of the related appropriation bill. Thank you sir.
नियम 377 के अधीन जो मामले सभा पटल पर रखने के लिए अध्यक्ष द्वारा की जाने है, उसमें माननीय सदस्यगण जिन्हें आज नियम 377 के अधीन मामला उठाने की अनुमति दी गई है, वो व्यक्तिगत रूप से 20 मिनट के भीतर मामले का अनुमोदित पाठ सभा पटल पर प्रस्तुत कर सकते हैं, जो नियम 377 पे। और अगर आप नीट पे चर्चा चाहते हैं, अगर नीट पे, तो माननीय संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी ने कह दिया, तो आप इसको नियमों में लिख के देंगे ना। जब संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी ने कह दिया है, तो संसदीय कार्य मंत्री जी ने कह दिया है, तो आप इस नीट पे चर्चा के लिए अगर सरकार तैयार है, तो आप इसको नहीं, ये स्पीकर तय करेंगे, ये स्पीकर साहब तय करेंगे, बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी तय करेगी। सरकार तैयार है चर्चा करने के लिए, सरकार ने कह दिया विस्तार से। तो अब सरकार अगर चर्चा करने के लिए तैयार है, नहीं तो निश्चित तौर से अब ये व्यवस्था स्पीकर साहब देंगे। और कोई भी हाउस का बिजनेस, any agenda of the house will be decided only by business advisory committee. Let's you bring just any in form of resolution to the speaker, तभी होगा। तो आप इसको अब स्पीकर साहब छोड़िए। मैंने अगर सरकार तैयार है, नहीं आगे, तो सरकार अगर तैयार है इस पे, तो मैं चाहूँगा कि आप इसमें स्पीकर साहब से बात करें, नहीं स्पीकर साहब से बात करें और इस पे, समझे, नहीं इसको आगे आज बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट बिल है, बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट बिल है, लगा हुआ है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सुप्रीम जस्टिस डिलेड, जस्टिस डिनाइड, नंबर ऑफ केसेज आर पेंडिंग विद रेस्पेक्टिव कोर्ट। अरे आप क्या कर रहे हैं? अरे मैं चाहता हूं कि इतने महत्वपूर्ण बिल पे बात हो। आप चाहते सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जजेज की संख्या बढ़ाने के लिए सरकार आज एजेंडे पे बिल लेकर के आई है, उसको आप पास करने जाना चाहते हैं। ये नहीं, सभा की कार्रवाई सोमवार दिनांक 27 जुलाई 2026 को प्रातः 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है। धन्यवाद।
Well, that was the proceedings at the Lok Sabha, which has now been adjourned till Monday 11 a.m. It's important to understand the fact that the Lok Sabha has been adjourned not till later in the day, but till Monday 11 a.m., which essentially means that is the time when we expect the government, the centre, to move the bill as the Prime Minister had promised, which is now being hurriedly scripted, a bill which is going to deal with punishment for paper leak. The Prime Minister, in a late night, midnight address, in a video message that he put out on social media, had said that there will be action, there will be accountability, there will be a new bill which is going to be brought in. It will be discussed from Monday onwards in both houses of the Parliament. That's when the opposition can have their say. The Prime Minister has also promised that there is going to be strict action, and we'll have to wait and see as to what the deal really entails. Here on Times Now, we are getting you the details of what the deal really is expected to be, how it is going to be stringent punishment for any paper leaks, and there is going to be fine and as well as imprisonment. But what's important is that after massive protests by the opposition, the Lok Sabha again has been adjourned. Remember, the opposition has been saying, despite the fact that Sonam Wangchuk, the activist, the face of the CJP, leading the protest at Jantar Mantar, later on he was evicted, he's taken across to first Safdarjung, then later to Medanta Hospital. However, after Wangchuk broke his fast, you still have the opposition as well as the CJP saying it is istifa of Dharmendra Pradhan, the resignation of the education minister, which is going to be the first condition that they are going to set for any kind of discussion. Let me go across to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, Lok Sabha has been adjourned till 11 a.m. on Monday. But what's happening behind you? The protests don't seem to be ending, despite the fact that the Prime Minister said there is going to be a bill. Sonam Wangchuk has ended his fast. But the protest against Dharmendra Pradhan, that continues.
Yes, Meghna, in fact, we are reporting from Constitution Club. As you can see, large contingent of media personnel have arrived here and they're waiting for the ministers to come here and, in fact, meet the representatives of Cockroach Janata Party. Having said that, the CJP has maintained a very rigid stand that they want a resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. The government has done its outreach program in which they have, in fact, made sure that some kind of middle ground can be achieved. They have transferred the education secretary. They have, Prime Minister has also tweeted yesterday that fast-track courts will be set up. Having said that, the charge sheet that was filed by the CBI in the UG NEET case of 2024, charges have not even been framed against the accused. Prime Minister yesterday also issued a video call in which he had said that he is looking into this entire issue and said that he is very serious as far as the issues revolving around students in education is concerned. But the Cockroach Janata Party maintains that they want resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, and so is the stand of other opposition party. One has to wait and see what will happen. Even as we speak, Jitendra Singh and other leaders are meeting Amit Shah before they come here and meet the representatives of Cockroach Janata Party.
That's going to be very interesting. Let me go across to Mohit. As Bhavtosh is also pointing out, Jitendra Singh is going to be meeting JP Nadda with Union Home Minister Amit Shah ahead of meeting the CJP leaders at the Constitution Club, where you and Bhavtosh both are. What's likely to be the way forward? Because one would imagine that the Prime Minister's late night video would broker some kind of a peace. Is the CJP, however, ready to come to the discussion table with an open mind, or do they still insist that resignation first, only then can a discussion happen?
Well, Meghna, an olive branch has been extended by the Prime Minister and the government towards the protesters and also towards the opposition. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it's a very rare sight that within 24 hours, twice a statement has come in from the Prime Minister. First on X and second statement on Instagram, where Prime Minister said, and it's a late night video that has come out, the Prime Minister said that there will be stricter provisions for anybody who indulges in paper leak. We will make a law very strict. We will bring the law in the, we'll bring the bill in the cabinet, and from Monday we will try to table it in the parliament. So shortly from now, both the houses have been adjourned. The cabinet meeting will take place, and in that particular meeting, the bill will be approved by the cabinet. That is the process that usually takes place. A bill gets a nod from the cabinet, then it is being presented in any house of the parliament. So the government has extended an olive branch. Now, when it comes to the opposition, we saw massive ruckus in the house, outside the house. I was there inside the parliament. There was massive protest by the opposition, where the opposition parties are saying that this is made an eyewash. Now they want a resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, and that has been the stand of the Cockroach Janata Party too. Yesterday, the Cockroach Janata Party representatives and also Abhijit Dipke stated that they want resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, and that will be the way forward. And otherwise, the opposition will not take part in the debate or discussion in the parliament. Now that an olive branch has been extended by the government, whether CJP representatives take it or not, that remains to be seen. But yes, there was a big victory for the government yesterday when Sonam Wangchuk ended his hunger strike. Remember, he was the face of this particular protest, and he, in his demands, have now not mentioned resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. He has mentioned about compensation. He has mentioned about dropping of charges. He has mentioned about having a detailed discussion and debate in the parliament about the NEET exam, and also in larger way education system overhaul. So shortly from now, where I'm standing at the Constitution Club, there will be a meeting between CJP representatives and union ministers and the top senior leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, JP Nadda and Jitendra Singh. And remember, we have have seen that our JP Nadda and Jitendra Singh were the ones who went to meet Sonam Wangchuk yesterday. So if there is any message from Sonam Wangchuk that they will convey to the Cockroach Janata Party representatives here or not, we have to wait and watch, because there's still a deadlock. We have to wait and watch how will the government break that deadlock and what exactly will happen in the parliament from Monday. So shortly from now that meeting will happen and we'll get to know what exactly will come out of that particular meeting. Back to you.
Well, let me go back across to Bhavtosh. Bhavtosh, there are many who are saying that Sonam Wangchuk has broken his fast, but the CJP and Wangchuk are not on the same page because CJP says that's not going to be enough. There are others such as Congress parties, Imran Masood, who are saying that Sonam Wangchuk has brokered a deal. The politics aside, is there any rift within the CJP and Sonam Wangchuk?
Well, it appears that there is some kind of rift, because as soon as he broke the fast, CJP had put out a statement in which they had said that they want to appreciate and congratulate the fact that he has broken his fast, but at the same time they have said that they are sticking to their demand that that Dharmendra Pradhan should resign. Even a day earlier, Abhijeet Dipke had said that they don't want anything less than Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. And it appears that this standoff that has taken place between government and Cockroach Janata Party, that resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan is the most important point, or at least one can say focal point as far as this protest is concerned. The government also had said that they would not be taking any action against protesters, quote unquote, if they are peaceful. Whether those who were indulging in violence, there would be action against them, the government has not said so. The police, the Delhi police on its part has also removed additional DCP Sandeep Lama from the duty at Jantar Mantar and asked him to report back to his station post. Also means that government wants protesters to carry out the protest peacefully. They have also issued another direction that no police personnel would be without uniform. So the police have realized that they have used excessive force on Monday, the protesters, but have said that erring policemen should also be arrested. One has to wait and see what would be the next action as far as against police officers who were involved in excessive force and illegal means to control the crowd.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us. Earlier in the day, we had massive disruptions in the parliament, in the Lok Sabha. Despite Kiran Rijiju coming out and giving assurances, the opposition made it very clear that they are in no mood to relent. It's not just a bill they want the sacking of the education minister. Watch how the disruptions happened in the lower house.
प्रधान इस्तीफा नहीं देते, हम बहुत खुश हैं. वी आर वेरी रिलीव्ड. सोनम सर ने अपनी हंगर स्ट्राइक तोड़ दी है, क्योंकि 26 से ज़्यादा दिन हो चुके थे. उनकी जान जो इस देश के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा कीमती है. और
मैं राहुल गांधी जी से अनुरोध करता हूं, आप अपने कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथियों को तरफ समझा दीजिए, और बाकी कई पार्टीज के एमपीज भी निजी तौर पर सबने अपना मत रखा है कि चर्चा होना चाहिए. मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि आज 5वां दिन है, हम इसमें एक अच्छा सार्थक बहस क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं. आप कंडीशन मत डालिए, हम चर्चा शुरू कर सकते हैं आज भी. मैं राहुल गांधी जी से अनुरोध करता हूं, आप अपने कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथियों को तरफ समझा दीजिए, और बाकी कई पार्टीज के एमपीज भी
कि वो चाहते हैं कि हम अपने एमपी से कहें कि डिस्कशन होना चाहिए. अब नॉर्मल प्रोटोकॉल होता है कि अगर कोई किसी का नाम लेता है तो फिर उसको रिस्पांस दिया जाता है. तो हमसे कहा कि हमें चर्चा करनी है. जब मैं उसका जवाब देना चाह रहा था, फिर मुझसे माइक ले लिया, मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दी. मगर मैं क्लियरली कहना चाहता हूं, जो ऑपोजिशन का स्टांस है, 3 मांगे हैं स्टूडेंट्स की. पहली मांग, करप्ट एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर हैज टू गो. सेकंड, जिन लोगों ने स्टूडेंट्स पे आक्रमण किया, मारा, उन पर एक्शन, अकाउंटेबिलिटी. और थर्ड, दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर शुड अपोलोजाइज टू द स्टूडेंट्स. These are the 3 conditions. We are not going to have any conversation, any discussion before Mr. Pradhan is sacked. दैट्स इट।
बिल को लेकर जो कह रहे हैं
Well, there you have it, a reaction coming in from Rahul Gandhi as well. As you can see that they have dug in the heels and Congress is in no mood to relent. Rahul Gandhi just said that accountability must be affixed on who beat the students. The government must apologize to the students as well. And that there, of course, the first and foremost demand must be the resignation of the education minister. 3 demands which have been set by Rahul Gandhi, saying we are not going to have any conversation or any discussion until that happens. In fact, you just saw right now in the lower house how there was massive disruptions which continued happening, despite the fact that the opposition said that we are ready to have a discussion. The debate will happen on Monday onwards, when there will be a new bill which is being hurriedly drafted by the cabinet over this weekend. It will be brought to the parliament to ensure that leaks are going to be punished. There is going to be stringent action. The education secretary has been shunted as well as part of the action which has been taken by the centre. The Prime Minister himself has also announced about fast-track courts. All of that is happening. But Rahul Gandhi right now came out and made it very clear that there are 3 conditions that they want before there is discussion in the House. First is the resignation of the Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan. Second, Rahul Gandhi has said that there must be an apology which comes in from the centre towards the students for what he calls atrocities unleashed on them. And third is the accountability on who really beat the students, and that there should be action against the forces who unleashed atrocities on the students during the Jantar Mantar protests. Let me go across to Mohit, who's joining us. Mohit, any minute now, we are going to be expecting the meeting to happen in the Constitution Club between the centre and the CJP. But all the indications coming in before that doesn't appear that there is going to be any side which is likely to relent. Will the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan, the Education Minister, be the sticking point? Well, if you can hear me, Mohit, I was asking you, will the sticking point be the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan?
Well, that has been the demand coming in from the opposition and the CJP. Meghna, since yesterday, we have seen that how various opposition leaders, including Rahul Gandhi, they have come out and they have said that unless and until Dharmendra Pradhan resigns, we will not let Parliament function. We will not have a debate, because he is the main person who is behind this particular mess that has taken place. Now, right now, we are reporting from Constitution Club, and you can see that there's huge media contingent over here. Shortly from now, Union Minister JP Nadda, Jitendra Singh are likely to reach over here and have a meeting with the CJP representatives. Now, the CJP representatives yesterday and today have stated that it's good that Sonam Wangchuk has ended its hunger strike. They're happy for it, but they want a proper action against Dharmendra Pradhan. While the government has been saying this, that they will be bringing a bill, and shortly from now the cabinet meeting will start, and in that particular meeting we'll get to know that what exactly is the form of the bill, and that bill will be presented on Monday in the Parliament, and post that it will become a law. But given the fact that how the situation is, the opposition parties are attacking the government. They are saying that this is made eyewash, action should be taken against Dharmendra Pradhan. They have put forward 3 main demands. But the first demand is very important, that he need to sack Dharmendra Pradhan. So as of now, that doesn't seem to be happening from the government side. Now, what exactly CJP will have to say, we have to wait and watch, because Sonam Wangchuk yesterday also clearly stated that, and in his demand, there was no mention of resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. He wanted compensation for the students who have committed suicide, for their families. Also, he wanted all the charges against them to be dropped, who were peacefully protesting at Jantar Mantar. Third, he wants a debate and discussion in the Parliament on need and overall of education system. So you can see that how the leaders will be here shortly from now, the Cockroach Janata Party leaders and the ministers, and this will be a very, very important meeting, because one face of it was Sonam Wangchuk, which in a way has come out and supported the government about the debate and discussion. He has not mentioned anything about Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. Secondly, if the Cockroach Janata Party leaders come over here, they accept the proposal given by the government minus Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation, it will be a victory for the government, and then government can go to the parliament and say the students are ready, but the opposition parties, they are politicizing the matter. So this meeting is very, very important.
Well, in fact, interestingly, just a short while back, Rahul Gandhi also said, when I wanted to speak, they snatched my mic away, and now they want to have a discussion. Why should we have this discussion till the three demands are met? We are also joined by Pranesh Roy as well as Bhavtosh Singh. Bhavtosh is at the Constitution Club along with Mohit Bhatt. But before we come across to you, let's listen in once again to what exactly it is that Rahul Gandhi said.
हमसे कहा कि हमें चर्चा करनी है. जब मैं उसका जवाब देना चाह रहा था, फिर मुझसे माइक ले लिया. मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दी. मगर मैं क्लियरली कहना चाहता हूं, जो ऑपोजिशन का स्टांस है, 3 मांगे हैं स्टूडेंट्स की. पहली मांग, करप्ट एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर हैज टू गो. सेकंड, जिन लोगों ने स्टूडेंट्स पे आक्रमण किया, मारा, उन पर एक्शन, अकाउंटेबिलिटी. और थर्ड, दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर शुड अपोलोजाइज टू द स्टूडेंट्स. These are the 3 conditions. We are not going to have any conversation, any discussion before Mr. Pradhan is sacked.
What lies next? Dialogue or deadlock? That remains to be the big question. We are being joined by Pranesh and Bhavtosh, both of them live with us. Coming to you first, Pranesh, Rahul Gandhi has leveled some very serious allegations. He claims that his voice has been muzzled inside Parliament. The centre once again highlighting, reiterating the stand that they are ready for dialogue. What is, end of the day, the hold-up? Both sides obviously digging in. What can we expect next? Dialogue or deadlock?
Meenakshi, while the allegations on the face of it are serious, like you said, but this behavior is not serious at all, because, you know, how can you have a situation where the leader of opposition is saying that we don't want to have a conversation? There is no conversation till, this demand is met. You can't have a situation like that. It can't be my way or the highway. Look, people understand the kind of demands that the students began the protest with, and who was spearheading the protest? Mr. Sonam Wangchuk. Sonam Wangchuk sat on fast unto death. He was the face around which the CJP built its Jantar Mantar protest, and it took 22 days for the leader of opposition to realize, to wake up to this situation. But I'm not, holding it against the leader of opposition or any political party. The fact is very simply this: the government has taken steps. The government is, has given enough indications that it wants a dialogue. The Prime Minister, in a midnight outreach, released a statement. He spoke to the stakeholders, and who are the biggest stakeholders in this? The students and the parents. The Prime Minister told them that my government means business. These are the steps that we've taken, and we hope to bring a law that will be discussed in the cabinet, and then the government will try to introduce in the parliament. The government has also indicated that if somehow the opposition does not allow this law to be introduced or pushed through in parliament, then there is an ordinance route, but that can only happen when the house is not in session. So while all of this is happening, you can't have a situation where the leader of opposition and other parties, Congress allies are saying that there is no conversation. It does not work like that, Meenakshi, and that is the problem. You are saying deadlock or dialogue. Obviously dialogue. Why should we advocate for deadlock? We've had a situation where there was deadlock till about last evening. But things changed. Sonam Wangchuk was assured by the government. He broke his fast, and he is hopeful. But look how the people are distancing from Sonam Wangchuk. The person who, in a way risked his life, sat on a fast unto death. What were the so-called other worthies doing? And I also want to, pull in our managing editor. He's right here. And I want Zaka sir to join me here, because this is like we had feared that even if the government takes a few tiny steps, and I'm calling it tiny because, the demands are manifold. the opposition is in no mood to relent. And that is not going to help the cause of the students. If the opposition is, wanting to be seen standing for the cause of the students, then this is not the right approach, Meenakshi.
While, yes, absolutely. Centre claims that they are walking the talk. Prime Minister obviously has given that big assurance. Action already, government says, has been taken. Opposition says it's too little, too late. We have both sides of the story, obviously, as you can see on the screens as well, which we are reflecting on our screens. Pranesh, thank you for joining us. We have some more breaking news also coming in, viewers, ahead of that crucial meeting, because all eyes are on the CJP centre meet as well. Ahead of that crucial meeting between the centre and the CJP, there is another key huddle, a big huddle which is underway. JP Nadda, Jitendra Singh reached Amit Shah's residence. Shortly, the two ministers will be holding talks with the CJP. Now, this is coming even as the CJP has called for a nationwide stir. That's a big breaking news coming in. Remember, CJP has called for a nationwide stir. The government, the centre is underlining inside the parliament, outside the parliament, all the action that has been taken. Yesterday, we heard from the Prime Minister himself directly. But ruckus continues. What happens next? Bhavtosh is live with us. Bhavtosh, all eyes are obviously on the crucial meet between the centre and the CJP. Right now, a key huddle is underway. I believe JP Nadda, Jitendra Singh meeting Amit Shah. I believe the centre also planning and chalking out the strategy. But what about the protesters? Has the CJP relented on that demand? Are they ready to talk? Are they ready to find a solution? Or are they once again insisting that first the resignation is needed, just like the opposition? Bhavtosh, can you hear us? Okay. Okay, there seems to be some technical error. We will be going back to my colleague Bhavtosh as well. I believe Pranesh is continuing to be live with us from the newsroom. Pranesh, all eyes obviously on that crucial meet, the centre CJP meet lined up. What are we expecting? You know, on one hand, you have JP Nadda, Jitendra Singh at Amit Shah's residence, centre planning an outreach strategy, action obviously which has been taken, underlined by the Prime Minister already. But CJP, it looks like just like the opposition, they are also digging in their heels in between this type, of a stand when both sides take a very stern stand. What happens next?
You're right. This has now become a prestige issue. It's become people have, the various parties involved, the CJP, the opposition parties as one united unit. They've made it an ego war, prestige issue. And the reason I'm saying it is because, like I said, at the cost of repeating myself, the man who risked his life sat on a fast unto death. Sonam Wangchuk is convinced of the government's intent. He believes that there is enough on the table for him to end the fast and, give some time to the government. He believes that the government will take all the right decisions. And now that he's broken his fast, the CJP is defiant. They are saying, thank you, Mr. Wangchuk, for your services, but we are not moving. Thank you very much. So thanks, no thanks. And on the other hand, you have now a concerted campaign, for lack of a better word, by opposition parties to completely discredit Sonam Wangchuk. You have a member of parliament of the Congress party, Imran Masood, who's gone on record to compare Sonam Wangchuk with Anna Hazare, and he says, just like Anna Hazare did a deal or cut a deal with the government 12 years ago, and he has been silent ever since, Sonam Wangchuk has done the same thing. Now, all of these are, wild, baseless things, because it was on the back of Mr. Sonam Wangchuk's fast or campaign or whatever you want to call it, that the opposition thought we should also jump in. Now that the man is convinced, they have, cut a sorry face. And to avoid that, there is now a bid to discredit Sonam Wangchuk. We have those reactions, Meenakshi. Maybe we can, play them
and
out.
We will be reflecting that reaction as well. The reaction, viewers, my colleague Pranesh was referring to. This is Imran Masood, Congress leader. We had broken it earlier. We'll be reflecting it again and getting you a lot of political voices on the same. But before that, quickly, we have a big breaking news coming in from the Supreme Court. Let's show what the top court has had to say on the NEET issue, because it's a very, very important statement, a big remark which has been made made by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court's big remark, massive statement coming when it comes to the NEET case. Let me take you viewers through what Supreme Court has had to say. Basically, what the Supreme Court said, Supreme Court says we need to get out of the cycle of committing errors. We will monitor what is being done. We'll be going the extra mile. Supreme Court also seeks an affidavit from NTA on foolproof manner of transporting the question paper. Supreme Court has sought center's view on computer-based tests. Transport. QP is using Indian Air Force. The questions can only be a temporary step. Remember, that was a step which had been taken by the government. We need to have an institutionalized mechanism. Harish, these are very tough words, strong words coming in from the side of the Supreme Court. Take us through exactly what the Supreme Court has had to say, some key takeaways, key observations as far as the Apex Court is concerned.
Yes, that's right. The Supreme Court was hearing two petitions, one filed by Federation of All India Medical Association and United Doctors Front, alleging systemic failures within NTA and seeking an establishment of an independent body. So in that today, significant remarks made, Supreme Court said we need to get out of cycle of committing errors somehow. We will monitor, Supreme Court will monitor what is being done by the government at NTA. We will go the extra mile. Supreme Court also sought an affidavit from NTA on foolproof manner of transporting of question papers. Supreme Court has sought center's view on computer-based tests recommended by the Radhakrishnan Committee and said transporting question papers using Indian Air Force like done this year can only be a temporary step. We need to have an institutionalized mechanism. NTA also have been asked to take care of cyber security aspects, and Supreme Court has sought an affidavit from the center by August 3. Supreme Court has sought the NTA's view on Radhakrishnan panel suggestions of hybrid format where question papers are transmitted digitally via encrypted links and printed locally just 30 to 60 minutes before the exam, cutting out physical transportation and secure room leaks. So, Meenakshi, these were the very, very significant observations made by the Supreme Court today.
Absolutely, Harish. These are some very significant observations which have been made by the top courts. We have Mohan Das Pai, who's also joining us live on the broadcast. Thank you, sir. Morning, first of all, and thank you for joining us on Times Now. What will you say, sir, about the tough words coming in from the Supreme Court far as the entire NEET issue, NEET fiasco, if I could call it that, is concerned?
Well, the Supreme Court has to make this observation to show people that it cares and is making this observation. And these are all motherhood statements. And I think the government has taken steps. They held NEET 2 again. They did it fairly well. They said they're going to do computer-based testing. The key reform that is required is we should stop having one test a year for anything. JEE has the thing, I got two opportunities. We must have a test, NEET test every 2 months and give at least 3 opportunities in 6 months to young people do the test and pick up the top 25% for a JEE, for a main, NET main like the JEE does. And by doing that, we'll be able to give the opportunities to people and do that because the stress levels are too high. And we must expand the number of seats by having large brownfield expansion. We're all going in for new colleges. It takes time. College education is poor. So I think it's okay. SC also will step in. Everybody will step in. What can SC do? Government is doing all of the things there. And I think this is good news. At least the temperature will come down.
Sir, we are also going through the Supreme Court's observations as we are talking to you. So Supreme Court basically not only seeking the center's view on computer-based tests, but also saying that cybersecurity aspect must be looked into. Transporting question papers via Indian Air Force is just a temporary step. Institutionalized mechanism needed. I'm sure you're well aware of what the government has already planned and proposed. We heard the Prime Minister himself directly. Do you think the measures which the government has proposed are enough? What, in your view as an eminent citizen, sir, should be done to ensure that this type of an error is not repeated? Because we cannot see a redux, a repeat of what we are seeing, the protest, the stir, the aftermath in the national capital now spreading to the nation.
Well, let me say this. This is what I propose. Okay. One, we must have computer-based testing so that we do away with physical papers and it is controlled at a center source. Second, we should have good cyber security, which we have for the NEET exam, for the JEE examination, and we must make sure that it happens. Third, very importantly, we must work with the testing agencies of every state to monitor and to have the local infrastructure ready.
For example, in Karnataka, we got the CET, we got a testing agency. They have multiple schools and colleges where they got infrastructure.
Right.
They know how to manage. They must partner with them.
Okay.
They must partner with Tamil Nadu, build up local capacity. But NTA should control the flow of the questions to the
Right.
centers.
So you're saying, sir, a computerized test is needed. And before I let you go, just one very quick question. What will you say, sir, about the massive protests, the stirs which are still continuing? Opposition also digging in its heels, saying, talks only after resignation. What do you think, should happen next? And what will you say about the opposition stand and obviously the protests also, which are still continuing, sir?
See, the opposition will always take an extreme stand because they want to embarrass the government. What I would suggest is the Speaker of the House should announce that I'm setting apart 5 hours tomorrow afternoon for a debate. He should suo moto announce and then invite the opposition to speak for 3 hours. Let them speak and take out all their anger. Let the government explain what they're doing. What more can be done? Just saying that ministers should resign is not going to solve the problem.
All right.
What to solve the problem is what is the course of action? How will you assuage the hurt by all the students? How will you make sure things don't repeat again?
Assuaging students' concern, obviously the need of the hour, and talks and not tussle. Obviously, that's something you are underlining, sir. Thank you for joining us and sharing your opinion on obviously the protest, the reforms as the government is calling it being taken, and obviously the Supreme Court's big observations. With that, we slip into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Our top focus, obviously, the NEET, the fiasco, the aftermath, protests, politics, and more. Slipping into a short commercial break. Continued focus on the same on the other side.